instruments, guitars, drums, everything's recognized by the sound that it makes. And Christians should have and supposed to have a different sound than what the world makes. The Bible tells us in Proverbs chapter 4, I believe it is, verse 23, it says, out of the heart, guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it comes the issue of life. Then it says, put away from your lips a deceitful mouth, put away from you a deceitful mouth and a perverse lips far from you. So we know that in our heart, out of our heart springs the issues of life. So the sound that we make, it kind of tells the world who we are or what we're not. You know, is there a sound of critical spirit, a sound of complaining, a sound of not being satisfied, a sound of never enough, all of these things, a sound of despair, or is it a sound of thanksgiving, a sound of praise, a sound of victory, a sound of joy? You know, Moses was coming down off the mountain when he was getting the 10 Commandments, and Joshua was about midway there, and they were coming down, and they were making a sound in the camp. And Joshua, being a young man, he said, it's a sound of war. But Moses, being an older man and full of wisdom, he says, that's not a sound of war. That's sound of people playing. It's a different sound. And our life has a sound, and it's supposed to have a sound of victory. You know, we are not fighting for victory, not trying to fight for victory, but we're fighting from a place of victory. We're not trying to gain the victory is what I'm trying to say. Our fight is to occupy. And so is there a sound of occupation? Are you occupying the promises of God? Is that sound coming forth out of your life? If it's not, I just ask you today, just cry out to the Lord. Lord, help my heart. Help me to have the sound of heaven inside of me. Because I'm telling you, in this last hour, in this day, they need to hear a sound. There's a sound in the street. There's a sound of not only war, but there's a sound of civil unrest. There's a sound of people not being satisfied. There's a sound of the world. There's a sound of the enemy. There's all kinds of sound and all kinds of voices. But what's the sound that you're making? I mean, there should be a sound of victory. It should be a sound of praise. There should be a sound of thanksgiving to the Lord. And I'm telling you, that sound, it causes a distinction. We're separate. It puts the finger upon us. The finger of God is upon us. That's the sound that we make. And so today I ask you, what kind of sound is your life making?